In today's ASMR one card pull, I've pulled a card from the Unicorn's Journey Tarot. So let's see what we have today. We have the Eight of Water. Okay. I like how she color codes the pages. She color codes the pages for each suit at the edge. Makes it really easy to find the right suit. Okay, Eight of Water. So in this stack there's a unicorn named Mystic. It says, after spending a little too much time reminiscing about the past and wishful thinking about the future, Mystic finally recognized that it was time to move on from the water realm. The future that Mystic had hoped for in the Two of Water wasn't meant to be. The Knight of Water and Mystic lived two very different lives, and they had very different needs. The time had come for Mystic to choose to seek their own happiness. The time had come for Mystic to choose themselves. In the RWS Eight of Cups, a man is seen walking away uphill, leaving a neat stack of 8 cups behind him. Here, Mystic leaves the seaside and their dreams of a future with the Knight of Water behind. The Eight of Water is often a difficult card because it shows the act of walking away from something that has been emotionally invested in, which can be sad but can also be incredibly empowering. The number 8 is represented in this card by the 8 figures waving goodbye to Mystic: the Page, Knight, Queen, and King of Water, and 4 nymphs. The Eight of Water represents diverging from the path one expected to follow in pursuit of true, authentic happiness. Upright, departure, divergence, moving forward, soul searching. Diverging from expectations, yours or anyone else's, is an act of courage and empowerment. Recognizing what is not for you gives you the opportunity to recognize what is for you. Despite the time and emotions invested in your prior path, you're ready to make a change. Reversed, abandonment, codependency, clinging, emotional turmoil. It's just as impossible to ignore the truth as it is to ignore an ill-fitting pair of pants. Clinging to what is no longer right for you isn't brave. If the current path is a dead end, you're doing no one, especially yourself, any favors by holding on. To get back on track, practice radical honesty with yourself and give your future self the gift of a new choice. Self-worth message: stop squeezing yourself into a life that is no longer for you. Choosing yourself can feel selfish, but prioritizing your needs over your or others' wants is not selfish, it's self-love. I like the way she phrased that, if you take away the others part. But prioritizing your needs over your wants is not selfish. I think that's a really great way of talking about self-love and self-care. It's not necessarily about what you want, it's about what you need. And I oftentimes think about that with, it took me a long, or I guess I kind of knew it, forgot it, or maybe I didn't know it, I sort of internally knew it, but didn't articulate it to myself, that I need solitude. So for a long time, I didn't have a partner, so solitude was my default, which was great. Then when I had a partner, it's like I knew it. I mean, I would say, oh, I really like solitude, but it took me like years to realize, like, why am I crazy irritable all the time? Why do I not seem to have a coherent sense of self? All these different on and on things. And then I remembered, oh yes, it's not that you want solitude, it's that you need solitude. And then since then, trying to figure out, well, how do you balance your need for solitude with the needs of your partner in your relationship? And that's been an ongoing, dance, or whatever you'd call it, trying to figure that out. But I really like the way she emphasized it's about needs, not wants. Because from the outside it might look, well, you just want to spend time on your own. No, I'd actually rather not, but I need to in order to maintain a coherent sense of self or something like that, you know? Yeah, so that resonated with me in that card. But I hope something resonated with you today as well, and I hope to see you again soon.